Attraversiamo. Welcome back to Soulmaker, the channel where we explore the incredible journeys of self-discovery that forge the people we become. Today, we meet Melissa, a woman who dared to cross over, to rewrite her story, and embrace the fiery spirit that burned bright within her. The Crackling Ashes. Melissa clutched the closed book to her chest, tears blurring the wood-paneled wall before her. Eat, Pray, Love wasn't just a random bookstore purchase. It was a stark reflection of the ashes of her second marriage. At 30, the weight of failed relationships pressed down on her. Elizabeth Gilbert's words echoing like a challenge. Could I travel the world, she thought? Would a plate of pasta or a faraway medicine man fix everything? The answer, harsh but clear, was no. Yet, a seed of hope, of rediscovery, had been planted. The lost fireball. Before the second marriage, Melissa was a force to be reckoned with. A fiery redhead with a spirit that couldn't be contained. She navigated the challenges of a first divorce with strength and resilience. But the new relationship, disguised as a haven of care, slowly chipped away at her independence. What clothes she wore, who she could see, all meticulously controlled under the guise of love. Blinded by the need to be wanted, Melissa lost sight of herself. The doctor's wake-up call. One night, a doctor's blunt words shattered the illusion. There's no medication that can fix your marriage, she said. Denial, a comforting shield, crumbled. A raw awareness, sharp and undeniable, pierced through Melissa's carefully constructed reality. The truth, bitter and potent, began to seep in. Melissa, with a surge of her old red-headed spirit, refused to accept this reality. But beneath the anger, a yearning for connection gnawed at her. It was a primal need, a fierce echo of the woman she used to be. A woman who thrived on genuine connection and emotional support. The phone call that dared. Isolation gnawed at Melissa. A primal urge to connect with her mother, a lifeline across the chasm of despair, surged through her. But even that simple act was seen as betrayal. The need to control, to maintain the facade of a perfect relationship, trumped the basic human need for connection. With a rebellious glint in her eyes and a heart pounding with a mixture of fear and defiance, Melissa reached for her phone. Her trembling fingers dialed her mother's number. As the phone rang, a silent prayer formed on her lips, a prayer for solace, for understanding, for a connection that wouldn't be judged or controlled. The sanctuary of independence. A few weeks later, the echo of a slammed door was a distant memory. The small mobile home wasn't a prison. It was a sanctuary, a place where she could finally breathe. The phone call to her mom, a tearful confession, sparked a beacon of hope. Though tempted to return home, a fierce independence, rekindled by Elizabeth's words, and her own awakening, urged her to stay. The journey of rebuilding, brick by fragile brick, had begun. Reconnecting with the past. With a deep breath, Melissa tackled the clutter. Unpacking boxes became a journey through time. Each forgotten item a whisper from a different chapter of her life. Scrubbing neglected corners was a symbolic act of cleansing. Washing away the dust of a life that no longer served her. As the space grew tidier, a sense of calm settled over her. It was a physical manifestation of the emotional transformation taking place within. The next challenge was reconnecting with the world she'd left behind. With a nervous flutter in her stomach, she dialed the number of her old friend, Sarah. The sound of Sarah's voice, a familiar melody on the other end of the line, brought a wave of relief and a surge of joy. Laughter, like a forgotten language, filled the air as they reminisced about old times. Plans for a lunch date were made, a beacon of normalcy in the uncharted waters Melissa was navigating. The Flickering Flame. The workshop was a revelation. A vibrant energy crackled in the air as passionate individuals united. By their love for storytelling shared their talents. The instructor, a seasoned actress with a discerning eye, spotted a spark in Melissa she hadn't even recognized. You have a captivating stage presence, Melissa, she said. Never lose sight of that. Her words were a soothing balm to Melissa's bruised spirit. A flicker of hope ignited within her. Maybe, just maybe, there was a part of the old Melissa still waiting to be rekindled. Attraversamo, a life in progress. Months turned into years. The mobile home transformed into a symbol of her resilience. Her reflection in the mirror held the eyes of a woman who had crossed over, who had rediscovered the fiery spirit within. Elizabeth's words, Attraversamo, continued to hold a special place in her heart. It wasn't just about crossing over. It was about the continuous journey. The act of traversing the landscape of life with courage and an open heart. The path wasn't a straight line, but with each step, Melissa was getting closer to the person she was meant to be. Melissa's story is a testament to the transformative power of courage and self-discovery. It reminds us that even in the ashes of heartbreak, there's a spark waiting to be rekindled. It's a spark that can illuminate the path towards a life filled with purpose, passion, and connection. So, Soulmakers, what resonated with you in Melissa's story? Did you find yourself identifying with her struggles or her triumphs? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know if you've ever had to pick up the pieces and rebuild your life. And if you enjoyed this story and want to see more journeys of self-discovery, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel.